As you know, I have a large collection of smartphones, over 200 of them or so, and some of them has been good and some of them has been bad. But in this video, I'm going to talk about my 5 most hated devices that I've used out of over 200 smartphones. So let's have some fun. Sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is back with another video. So as you know, no phone is perfect. No phone is perfect. But these are 5 smartphones that literally pissed me off using them daily, right? I mean, it pissed me off to the highest of the highest, right? So let's get into it. Number 1, the Unihertz Luna. Listen, this copycat nothing phone one got nothing right. There was 2 things that completely doomed this phone, right? Let's talk about the 2 things. First, the build quality. Bruh, who messed this design up, right? If you look at this device, if you look at the back of the phone, it makes you want to throw up because it literally sucks. The cameras are misaligned and the phone is thick and heavy, complete, utterly trash. And they didn't have no reason to do that. But the build quality is horrible on the Unihertz Luna. The second thing that makes me hate this phone is software updates. Obviously, a lot of Unihertz devices have the same issue. This phone is on Android 12, and I haven't received no updates since having this device since 2023. And plus, this is a 4G device that was released in 2023. So you know what? I wouldn't recommend this device at all to no one. And this device pissed me off daily, using it as a daily driver to try to make some videos. And that is number 1 of one of my most hated devices that I ever used. So coming in at number 2, right? The Galaxy S21 Ultra, aka Broomhilda. Look, this was the first phone that I ever traded in due to the overheating issues and other issues, right? With bad battery, overheating issues, and stuff like that. Man, listen, this device was pissing me off daily, right? I had to kick the can down the road and traded this device in for something better, right? I broke my Samsung collection with the Galaxy S21 Ultra because it was not that great. It wasn't that great. This phone was bad for me. This my experience. But you know what? I think I was a bit premature in selling it because I've heard software updates fix this phone. Maybe I'll buy another one, but this device pissed me off daily. So I made a decision to get rid of Broomhilda because it was such a waste at the time. And you know what? That comes in at number 2 of my most hated devices. So coming in at number 3, the Galaxy Note 8. Bruh, this is one of my most hated devices, bro. Like, this device right here had issues, right? And you would think that coming from the Galaxy Note 7, Samsung would release one of their best devices in the Galaxy Note 8. But bruh, I'm gonna tell you, I was excited for the Galaxy Note 8. Look, I remember when I got the Galaxy Note 8, my first hour of getting this device out of the box, I went out and I shot a video. It was disastrous. Out of the box, it was disastrous. I shot in 1080p, 60 frames per second, and I never saw this before. This was horrible. Bad focusing issues right out of the box. These cameras are bad when it comes down to the video department in 1080p, 60 frames per second. It was totally unusable. Plus, I had bad battery life. Oh my God. A few hours of on-screen time and this device was done. I could have kept my Note 7, man, if I wasn't forced to get rid of that device. I understand it was, overheating and blowing up, but man, listen, we had the same problem with the Galaxy S8. It had incomplete software at launch, but the Galaxy Note 8 was one of my most hated phones that I ever used. And that is number 3. So coming in at number 4, the Google Pixel Fold first generation. This love-hate phone pissed me off daily, right? I mean, look, this phone was hot, it stayed hot, and it always was hot, right? Look, I tried so hard to give the Pixel Fold the benefit of the doubt, believing in software updates that would fix this device. I was really liking this phone. I really like this phone for the form factor and the performance, but damn it, the overheating issues really piss me off daily, right? Listen, I try to use this phone, man. Plus, when I was outside, the screen dimming due to the overheating was like unusable for me. And that was my experience. And what I did was I automated this device to get another one. And when I got my new Pixel 4, it was the same issues. You know, I was getting the same results. So you know what I did? I got rid of that son bitch because I'm not rocking an almost $2,000 phone for, you know, an unusable experience. So I got rid of it. Listen, I really wanted this phone to work. I really like the Google Pixel Fold, man. I really do. But for the first generation device, to me, in my experience, it was trash. So coming at number 5, the next bit Robin. Listen, this phone was complete trash. I was jiffing for this phone, right? I was telling people I liked this phone. I was completely lying to myself for loving this device. But in reality, after me returning this phone 3 times, right, and getting it back, it was giving me the same issues. This phone was plagued with hardware issues from speaker crackling at high volumes and total touchscreen issues that just didn't work. And lastly, the software. The software was bad, right? Think about this. This was a feature. If you didn't use the app for a long period of time, it would disappear. Kind of like uninstall it. This was a feature to try to save space. But the problem is that if you wanted to use the app, it's kind of like you had to re-download the app, which was stupid. And I had display issues. It was kind of crazy. In portrait mode, you could see the display really good. But if you turn it to landscape sometimes, it darkens. It was a total disaster. And you know what? My dumb ass was out there saying that this was a great phone. You know what? That was my younger times on YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. That was my younger times on YouTube. I had to find myself. I had to find my ways. And, but yeah, this phone was total trash, man. I really wanted to like this phone, but I was lying to myself. But that was one of my most hated devices. Daily. Using this device daily. I was aggravated. It was an insult to use the phone. I'm sorry. That's number 5. That was one of this. I hated that phone. I really did. So here it is. These are the 5 devices that I hated the most. Now, I have a lot of phones that I don't like, but these devices so far stand out for me, right? But be on the lookout. I will make a top 5 phones that I really do love. So if you want to see that video, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Listen, out of over 200 smartphones, I can sit up here and name at least 40 of them that I didn't like, but these devices stand out for me, right? And wow, but check out the top 5 videos that I'm gonna make that I really love. Stay tuned and subscribe. This is Eric. See you guys on the next video. Peace.